Hey guys, Jessica from Peace Out Books and Shame here with a new reading vlog for reading ARCs. I typically don't sign up for a lot of ARCs. I only get ARCs when they are like all-time favorite authors that I'm dying to read. All my favorite authors are coming out with books soon, so I have 5, maybe 6 books to read for this vlog because I have a lot to read. So they are all January and February releases, and some are coming out in the next couple weeks, so I really want to get to them. I'm trying to be good about my ARCs when I get them and read them on time because I have sometimes fallen off on that. Okay, so the first 2 I have physically that I will just chat about real quick. So the first one is Wild by Mikaela Smeltzer. I don't remember when all these come out, but everything's gonna link down below. This one definitely comes out in January. This one is a rockstar romance. I'm obsessed with how floppy this is. So this one was sent to me from Mikaela. She sent me both copies. I could not decide whether I like this one or the Discreet cover better. I love them both, so she sent me both of them, which was so sweet of her. So this one says his band got a big break and it's always what they wanted, and then they signed a new record deal and they have to stay away from the producer's daughter. And obviously I think the romance is between them. It's going to be a little bit forbidden workplace kind of. I don't know if she works with them, but it says falling for her might cost us everything we've worked hard for. So I'm really excited. I also have The Duke Gets Even by Joanna Shupe. Joanna Shupe ended up sending this to me. I am so grateful for her. Thank you so much. I'm very excited. It's Nellie's book, and this one, it's a duke that needs to marry a wealthy, proper bride, but Nellie is not proper. She has been in all the books of the series so far, and she is the one kind of instigating the shenanigans. So super excited to read her book, and this one comes out in January as well. This one is January 24th. Then I did actually start The Optimist Guide to Heartbreak by Jennifer Hartman. This one is one where I might be reading book 2 as well, because in the ARC team, I am on her ARC team, it said that if once you finish you can submit your review and they'll send you book 2 right away because it's a duet. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This one I'm actually 50% in to now because I started it yesterday, and this one is emotional, but more on the lighter emotional side for Jennifer's books. She wrote Still Beating, which was my favorite book last year. So this one comes out I think next week, and so probably the week that this is going up. This one is a kind of second chance because they grew up together, and all we know is the heroine bought the house he used to live in, and she was best friends with his sister, who is no longer around. So the way they talk about her, I'm assuming something bad happened to her, and he refuses to talk about her, and so she tracks him down and realizes he works at a mechanic shop and he needs to hire a receptionist or someone like to work the front desk, a secretary. So she applies for the position. So she is working around him, and he is so grumpy. He's tattooed, he rides a motorcycle, and I'm obsessed. So they're spending a lot of time together, and she actually has a heart condition. We don't know the background of it just yet, but I'm definitely interested to learn more about that. I do know book 1 ends on a cliffhanger, so it's like, it's emotional but not overly emotional because we haven't gotten into the emotions yet. We don't know what happened to the sister. We don't know why Cal, the brother, doesn't want to talk about her, and we just get a little snippets of the sister's diary at the beginning of each chapter of when she was growing up with Lucy, our main character. So it's fun, and she loves to bake, our main character, and I love her bringing like muffins and cookies to the auto shop for like the guys to eat. It's cute, and the hero's very possessive and protective, and it's adorable when she like pulls out that side of him. So this one's really good so far. I'm really liking it. I also might get book 2 to read in this vlog. I am also so excited for Whispers of You by Catherine Cowles. This one is sitting on my Kindle right now. The ARCs went out today. Dying. This one comes out the 31st, but I'm going to read it as soon as I get my hands on it once I have finished my book. So this one's the one I want to read next. This one I think is just a second chance romance, and I think the hero works for a security company. Book 1, he worked for a security company and fell for, I think it was his sister's friend. So not book 1, but like book 0.5. It was a novella. So I don't know who these characters are. I typically don't read too much of plots before reading the book, so I'm very excited for this one. And then my last one is The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest. This one, I believe it has kind of a You've Got Mail kind of setting where they chat online and don't know it's each other, and he is a famous fantasy author and they have to fake date for a certain reason. This one's the one that doesn't come out till February, but I really want to read this one because I love Christina Forrest YA books, and I got an e-arc through Berkeley through NetGalley, so I'm very excited to read that one, so I wanted to include it in this vlog as well. It is traditionally published, but I'm very excited to read it, and it's bookish, which I love romances that revolve around like authors and books and stuff. So those are my reading plans. I am very excited for them. So it is the start of a 3-day weekend for me. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day Monday, so I don't have school, work, so I get to read. I'm gonna read a lot this weekend. I'm very excited. So I'm finishing Jennifer Hartman's book first, and then I will dive into Catherine Cowell's, and we will see where my reading goes from there. Hi, so I just finished my intro of this when you're seeing this clip. I just want to say it's been a crazy 2 weeks, and I am not going to finish some of the books that I said I was going to read. So I did not end up reading Wild or The Neighbor Favor because I am stressed. So I am not going to stress myself out with reading. So I did end up reading 4 books for this vlog. I did read Whispers of You. I did read The Optimist Guide to Heartbreak. I did read The Duke Gets Even. And I'm also going to chat about Jasper Vale, which dropped early on audio that I ended up buying after starting this vlog. So I'm going to talk about those 4 books. I still want to include talking about the other 2 because I am excited for them and want you to know about them, but I'm only reading 4 books, 3 of which I talked about, not all 5, and added a new one. So I still hope you enjoy this vlog, and I will go back to my past self. I'm gonna start this vlog, but I just want to point out Darcy does not always get my lap. She's very, very needy right now because Lily is in my lap and she is sad. It's okay. Look at that face. That glare, that's when I get that glare. Because there's Lily in my lap right now. You want to see Miss Lily? There's Miss Lily. My lap. Miss Lily. The sad face. The sad face. I just want to pop on here and tell you I am starting The Obsession. So that's my plan today and tomorrow. I need to read The Obsession first, and I forgot that I had to. I was like, oh, I'm going to read Catherine's arc next. I was like, no, wait, I got a live show on Monday. So I'm gonna start The Obsession tonight, maybe. We'll see. I might just read some Jennifer Hartman and then read The Obsession. I thought this was the perfect opportunity with little Miss Darcy's face to chat with you. So, okay, now she's gonna pout, facing away from me. Did you see that sigh? Okay, anyways, I do have to finish this thumbnail. I'm watching Tori's vlog right now from today, but then I am gonna read some of The Optimist Guide to Heartbreak and then start The Obsession. So I'm very, very excited. That's all I came on here to tell you, so I will chat with you when I've read some. Hi everybody, it is Saturday morning. It's about 10:30. I just finished a book, so I am about to go run errands. Miss Lily is the cutest thing ever. Do you see that yawn? I have to go and grab lunch for my sister and me and stop by the post office because I ordered from Indigo, which is Canada, and they have to like have me sign for the package, but I wasn't here and my sister wasn't here, so then they put it at our post office. So I have to go get that. It's been like a week and a half though, and I haven't gotten it yet because I've been too busy. So hopefully they still have it. But I finished An Optimist Guide to Heartbreak. I'm giving this 5 stars. It's more like 4.5, but I'm rounding up to 5. This is super, super slow burn, super possessive alpha hero, very angsty. So we kind of like, a lot of questions are kept throughout this entire thing. We don't really get a lot of answers, and we kind of get like half answers. So you know something is wrong with the heroine, and you know that the heroine, the hero, lost the hero's sister, who was the heroine's best friend. You know that the hero moved away and they've lost a lot in their lives. You know that the heroine has lost another friend. And so as the story goes, you figure out like who these people are that they've lost and how they've lost them and why they've lost them. Some of them are not like clearly explained though. Like we don't still fully know what happened to the sister, and we fully don't know what happened to his dad. So I I hope we get more answers like fleshed out, but like there's definitely a cliffhanger. No happily ever after for now. Obviously it's book 1 of a duet. Hopefully they have a happily ever after. I'm hoping there's gonna be an HEA in here. I really liked it. I want to dive like right into book 2. I do have access to it. She posted in our ARC group that once you submit your reviews for book 1, you can immediately get book 2. So thank goodness for that, because I need to know what happens next. It definitely reminds me of a couple Mariana Zapata books I've read, especially because of the whole like car shop setting. I don't even know, like a mechanic shop setting. So he's super grumpy. She wants a job there, so they're always around each other. She's like the sunshine, he's the grump, definite sunshine grump. She's such a morning person and she's just happy all the time, but she is happy because she's gone through so much loss, so that's why she like tries to be happy about life. But it's still so much tension between them, dancing around each other, almost going there but not, and then pulling back. There's so much back and forth. So I really enjoyed it. Definitely still very emotional for Jennifer Hartman. Not nearly as dark as her books that I've read by her, but still with people who have lost a lot and are being annoying about like being together. So we'll see how book 2 goes, but 4.5 running up to 5. I really liked it. Does not beat Still Beating for me. Not my favorite of hers, but I mean, like, she still writes amazing books. So 5 stars. I am so happy that I got an early copy of this and I got to read it. So definitely check it out when it comes out. I'm so excited to get into book 2. Like I said though, is a cliffhanger, so I'm really happy she's releasing book 2 like a week or 2 after book 1, so you don't have to wait long. So yeah, I gotta go though, run my errands, and then I have to read my book club book, and then I'll be back to you guys with Catherine's arc, Whispers of You. I'm so excited. Hi guys, I realized my last clip was down here, but that was like 3 days ago. So it is Monday. That might have been was that Friday or Saturday? I don't remember, but it's Monday now, and it's time to start a new arc. I had to read my Patreon book club book because the live show's tonight, but now I'm back to reading arcs, and I have started Whispers of You by Catherine Cowles. I do have both the audio and ebook as an arc, but I wanted to read it because I absorb a lot more when I read, like, and if I want to like slow down and pay attention. I have the ebook, and the prologue killed me. Oh my gosh. So we already have a lot of suspense in the prologue, and it doesn't tell us why they broke up. It just says what happened, and then we flash forward 10 years. So I am intrigued to see how these characters are gonna meet again and like talk about like why he left, because I'm assuming he left because it then jumps to chapter 1 where he is back in town, and I know it's a second chance romance. It's been 10 years. So what happened? He's back in their small town, already super atmospheric, setting the scene. He's saying like you can't really get into town unless you like take the ferry or fly, and it's very secluded, very small. It's about 2,000 people in this town, and I haven't gotten to where he like meets anybody yet because I had to stop and go film a video while I was reading, but I'm so excited. I just like get giddy having a new book from my favorite author, especially when I've read most of their backlist and I have like nothing left. So I'm trying to savor this as much as I can, but they were like so head over heels for each other in the prologue, and they were, I think, like a sophomore and senior in high school. So it was really sweet how they talked to each other and just how much they loved each other. But the hero is working for a security company, and he would do a lot of search and rescue in the prologue. She talked about like he did that. So I'm very intrigued to see more about his character because he seems like someone who risks his life for a lot of other people and is really caring. So I'm excited to see why he's back in town and what's gonna happen. So I'm obsessed and I'm loving it. I am gonna read more. I think my sister, when she gets home though, she is at an appointment right now. We're gonna continue watching The White Lotus. We started it and we're only 2 episodes in, but we really like it. So we'll probably watch a little bit of that. Then I have my live show tonight with Catherine about a Nora Roberts book that I just filmed a vlog for my patrons. It was a fun read. And then I'm gonna read this, but I have to go back to work tomorrow because today is a day off, but gotta go back tomorrow and hopefully read tomorrow night because I'm really loving this book. Hello, I'm currently resting on Miss Lily, so that is why I'm like laying down. Lily's right here. Hi, it is, what is today, Wednesday? It's Wednesday. See her little nose, she's so pretty. It is Wednesday, and I don't know if it's annoying seeing her in the corner, but I am a little tired. I stayed up way too late last night. I am 66% into Whispers of You by Catherine Cowles, whom I love, and it's good so far. It's definitely more romantic suspense than some of her other books. I'm actually really in the mood for romantic suspense, so I don't mind that. She went through something very traumatic in the prologue in high school when she was dating the hero, and then he really like couldn't handle what happened, so he left and has not been back since. And I think it's been like 10 years, and how he's back and he's like, I want you back. She is very skeptical, obviously, but then someone is like coming back and killing the people who survived the incident in the past, so now they're freaking out. Miss Lily, of course, is moving, sorry. And I really like it so far. There's definitely tension and angst between them, lots of mystery revolving this suspense. I have my theories and I think who it is. I don't know what's correct. I'm like, what could throw us off? But I love a good second chance romance. Like, it's super angsty where he is like regretting that he left but thinking he made the right choice, and then she's like, I can never trust you. I feel like I'm never gonna have like the complete you. I'm just gonna have whispers of you. So I really like it. I will say I wish he groveled a little more because she kind of took him back a little quickly. So a little bit more grovel would have been nice because they like decided to be together and now they're together. So a little bit more tension is what I like in my second chance romances, but I'm very intrigued still and I want to see how they're gonna make it work, and I want to see who the killer is. So I have 34% left and we'll see how I think of the rest of it. But I love second chance romances. Like, second chance romances have become one of my favorite subgenres, so I'm really, really liking it. Like, the beginning, the prologue freaked me out what happened. It was a really good hook to the story. So, and I really love his family because I know it's gonna follow his family. So he has, I think, 3 brothers and a sister, so very, very excited for all of their books. I'm assuming they're all getting one. Her books usually have really great found family aspect to them, so no surprise there. So I'm gonna keep on reading and I will chat with you guys later. Morning. It's been a couple days since I've talked to you because we had a water main break at our house in our front yard, and they're gonna have to tear up our driveway today. So I have not been able to focus on anything. So they're gonna have to rip up our driveway and find the problem and fix the leak today. So I'm stressing out. All last night I could still hear the water behind the wall of our house and the pipe leading to our house because it's like there's nothing, it's leaking outside, so I can hear it, and it just like made me paranoid. So we did go to our parents' house to sleep because we wanted to be able to use water and like go to the bathroom. And so I set up one of our inside cameras in the basement and checked it like all night just to make sure it didn't burst our basement, because the guy, I called him like 3 different times after he left just to make sure things were normal, because I was like, I don't want this to like blow up in our house, you know? So it's just a mess. I'm waiting for them to show up because it's 7:50 now, so we'll see when they come to tear up my driveway. And apparently it's all not gonna be on us, so let's hope so. But I'm planning on just editing today and maybe reading more because I should have been done with this vlog by like tomorrow. And I still have 2.5 books to read. So we'll see how this goes. Hi, hello. I just want to pop in here and tell you about my candles because this is not sponsored, but I am a rep for them. And I just want to show you the candles that I got from Novel Wick because they smell delicious and I'm obsessed, and they have a new drop coming, so I wanted to tell you about them. I got these for free from them, and I do have a coupon code for you, which is just10 for 10% off, but they have the cutest ones. So this one is for Crescent City. Smells delicious. I am someone who likes more fruity, also like sandalwood and like all the manly smells too. So this one, what I love too, they are all glittery on top and they have like that wick. So the one I showed you, my burning downstairs, it smells delicious. I love it. I burn that like all weekend. This one, oh, it smells so good. It smells like fall to me. So it's autumn leaves, juniper berries, and sage. Delicious. So they sent me 4, and I know I have a package coming too, which I'm very excited for. And they have like their tin cans too, and they have a whole romance line they just came out with of all like romance tropes. So this one's called Romance. It's roses and endless tropes, and it definitely smells like rose. And then we do have It Ends With Us, which is my favorite Colleen Hoover book, and this one is really pretty too. Hold on, let me open it. I swear this is not sponsored. I just love their candles so much and I wanted to show them to you in this video. It smells really, really, really good because it's lilies. I do like lilies. And this one, I love how this smells. It's like very fresh and it's got the pink. So I was burning my Christmas one and I'm very excited. They have so many fun ones coming. So they just had their romance launch with all the tropes that I'm very excited for. And they have like a Valentine's Day one coming, which I'm going to show you in a later video. But check them out. I love supporting small businesses because I myself have a small business and I just want them to get all the love. So use my code Jess10 for 10% off and check out their candles. Okay, that's it. That's what I just want to pop here and say, and back to the books. Hello, I have 3 packages to show you. I am very excited. 2 I bought, one's from an author. This, I'm praying, is the original cover. So I was looking at, and if it's not, no big deal. I was looking on Amazon and they have their used book section. She took the old covers down and put up the new covers. So yes, I was like, what if the used section I try out? So this one said it was very good. Oh, it's got a little bit of a sticker. It is the original cover. Look at that. I'm so excited. I just have to get that sticker off. It's really sticky. Oh my gosh. I have Gooby Gone, which I'll try to use, but perfect condition. Now I have the whole series in these covers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I like the new ones, but I didn't want just one new one randomly in the series. So yay. And then I have my Lila June sweatshirt. I also am probably going to place an order with Novel Grounds because they just came out with their Elsie Silver collection. And they have a Catherine Cowles shirt I need, but my cart is full. Oh my gosh. So Lila June came out with their sports romance and I love their company so much. So I had to get a sweatshirt. I got the cards too, the tarot cards, but I ended up getting, I'll probably wear this tomorrow, the hockey romance sweatshirt. So my sister and I were supposed to go to a hockey game yesterday and I was very excited because I'm like in the hockey mood and we didn't. But this one is super pretty. I'm obsessed. I love the colors and the flowers. So I'm very excited. Then my last package I have to show you is from Catherine. This one is a box for her new release. It's a big box. She sent them out on Tuesday and it's already here. It came yesterday, but I was in no state of mind to open packages and appreciate them and like be able to get really excited over them because of the state of my house. So I don't know if I told you, as I open this, they have fixed it all and so they just need to come back and fill it, and it is their line that broke, which I didn't know there were like 2 sides of the house where the water line is on. So they had already fixed the year we moved in here, the other side, which I had always wondered why at the bottom of our driveway, like we have like a black concrete normal driveway, and then you know when it like goes down it turns into like the brown concrete. I don't even know the difference between those, but one of the sides had like obviously been replaced recently and the other side hasn't. So the other side was getting like a little crumbly too, and I was like, I don't like that. Like maybe we'll have to replace that at some point. And now we don't, because they will, but they are not replacing it until the spring because they're not pouring concrete in the winter and it's like 30 degrees outside. So they're gonna come back and fill it and like put layers down of like gravel and mud so that we can still drive on it, but it's not gonna be fixed for months, which, you know, of course, but that's all done. And so I have not to worry about that anymore. So now I'm feeling a lot better and the noise in our basement's gone. So now I'm gonna freak out anytime our air comes on and think that's the noise from the basement. But look how pretty. I'm so excited. A gift from Catherine. And then we have the little like write-up, which is super cute, about the book, which we always get. And it has all the stuff down there. So we have, oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. What? I think it's another mug. This is so pretty. Are you kidding me? My sister is gonna kill me. It's another mug, but it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. It is the hardback. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have our straw, which is good. I'll put that with that. And then we have this cute little pack, which I've seen a lot of people talking about. We have, I need to take a photo of it, but I love this. These are like my favorite tabs too. We have this cute little package that she sent with the pen, a highlighter, and some tabs, and they're all the same color scheme. I'm gonna open this because the cover is stunning. Stunning. I already saw her share it in her Instagram. So we have, oh, these are like the nice highlighters. It's Faber-Castell, and then super nice tabs. And then, okay, I'm obsessed. So we have the alternate cover, right? Pretty. But then under the dust jacket is the original cover. Oh my gosh, and I love too, she showed this in her stories. She did the whole, this is stunning, author photo and bio there, and the, let me see, the chapter headings are super pretty too. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. And then I think she sent me one for a giveaway too. So we have one for a giveaway, which she typically sends me, so that's exciting. And then we have a cute pencil pouch, a little pouch with that on it. So cute. Catherine just spoils her readers so much. So pretty. I'm so excited for this. So exciting mail to show you. I cannot wait to put all these away, but I love opening book mail, so I'm glad I got to show that to you. I have not read a word, I think I told you that, since I talked to you last. So I am going to film a couple videos and then I will read. Hi, hello, welcome. I do have my new hockey romance sweatshirt on that I love, and it's making me want to read all the hockey romances, but I have to finish this vlog first. I think I have to cut down a book. I have been doing this vlog for over a week now, and it meant to only be a week. I've just been having a really hard time focusing on books lately, so I wanted to finish Joanna Shupe's like by the end of the week, and I'm only 100 pages in right now. So I think I will push Christina Forrest off until February, because that is a February release. It's the end of February, so that was the February release I had on my TBR for this vlog. But I have to finish Joanna Shupe's because hers comes out on Tuesday, and then I'm pretty sure Macaulay's comes out at some point this week. So I need to finish these two, but I did finish Catherine's and I gave it 5 stars. I more so like 4.5 running up to 5, because I would have loved a little bit more grovel and work on Holt's part before they got back together, because she took it back a little too quickly and he's the one who bailed. But like, she understood why he did, and she saw the signs again and was like, do not do that again. Like, I know how much it damaged you. Stop. So I really loved it. The romantic suspense shocked me. Like, I messaged Catherine, I was like, jaw dropped. There were some things that I was like, what the heck? I did not see that coming. So love the suspense part of this book. It makes me want to read so much more romantic suspense, but her books are always good. I loved it. So just like at the 50% mark, I was like, just give a little bit more grovel. That's my only critique. The rest was so good. I love a good second chance romance too, where she doesn't want to trust him, and he has to earn back the trust of like everybody he left behind, not just her. So I loved that. But I started Joanna's and I don't know how I feel. So when I don't know how I feel about a book, I go to Goodreads and look at my friends' reviews, and Christy from Christy Reads a Lot always knows how to articulate how I feel. So she said that there was a lot less plot to this book than the others, and I agree. I'm over 100 pages in now and there's still no plot. They've run into each other a couple times. They first met when she was going for a naked swim at midnight and he was going for a swim too, and they started kissing and really like each other, and he wanted her to come back to his room and she's like, no, I can't, like I gotta go do something. And so he's like, fine, come tomorrow. And she's like, okay. And but then the next day they figure out that he is courting her best friend. So she's like, nah, that's not gonna happen. And she's trying to like possibly get with other people to make him jealous. And so it's a really push and pull game between them right now, but he has to marry someone wealthy, and that's all that's happened. Like, they've gone to a couple parties, now they're meeting again at like her pool that her family has. So it's good, but where's my plot? Like, I don't like historicals, and I find this fault in a lot more historicals and contemporary, where there's not a whole lot of plot. They just like hang out And I'm like, but do something. So I want a little bit more. That's how it's going so far. I just filmed a video and my SD card broke. I have two. I have one for this camera and one for my other camera, and the one for the other camera broke. So now it constantly says it's on lock, but like there's no switch on the SD card to move it out of lock. Like that fell off. So there's no way to fix it. So I just ordered a new SD card. So I've been having to take the one out of this one to film on both cameras, which is annoying. So hopefully the SD card came today. I have to go look and check the mail, but yeah, I need to edit those videos and then I'm gonna read. I'm planning on finishing this book today. I woke up exhausted though, and I slept for a long time. I just don't know why I'm so tired today. I mean, I've been exhausted from everything that happened, and so I went to bed at like 10:30 and woke up at 7:20. So I got a good amount of sleep done, but I still feel exhausted. So I could take a nap, but I always feel like I'm wasting time if I take a nap. So I might just go to bed early tonight and yeah, just spend my day reading and editing. Not a lot happening. I'm gonna go have an apple as a snack. My dogs are currently sleeping with my sister. She worked last night, she works tonight, so she is sleeping all day. And the dogs are literally in bed with her while I was doing all my stuff. So I'm gonna see what they're up to, grab the mail, and read more Joanna Shupe, and hopefully it picks up. Hi guys, so it is now Monday, and I'm gonna end the vlog here, but I have two books to talk about. So I have made it a goal for this year to not let my reading stress me out and not let vlogs stress me out. So we're coming to the end of the month, and I have so much reading to do. I have a read along that I have 3 books to read by next Wednesday. I have 2 book clubs, and I have a book I'm in the middle of that I really want to finish. So instead of starting a brand new book, which is Wild by Macaulay Smelter, I'm gonna put that off until next week and talk to you about 2 books. So I finished the Joanna Shupe, and I actually did read Jasper Vale, which technically would be considered reading it early because it doesn't release until the 31st, and the audio dropped. I did not get an ARC of it. I signed up and was denied an ARC, so I ended up using an Audible credit on the audiobook since she dropped that a couple weeks early. So I'm gonna chat about both of those and call this a vlog. I think that means I read 4 books still, so 4 is still great. And oh, I have to read Jennifer Hartman's book by next week too. So I have so much reading that it is actually stressing me out. So I was like, I cannot continue this. The first book I have to talk to you about is Joanna Shupe. So I finished The Duke Gets Even, and I think the last time I talked to you I said it was a little boring plot wise, and it was until about 150 pages to the end. It really picked up with the romance and with the plot, so I ended up really enjoying their romance and the dynamic and like how hard they fell for each other, and how the heroine Nellie was like, but I can't give up everything to be with you because he is a Duke. It's called The Duke Gets Even. He is a Duke. He's gonna have to return to England, and so she's like, I love my life here though, even though people don't really treat her well because of her reputation, and she just has a lot of family and friends, and she's seen her friends get married though, and she's like, I'm gonna be miserable without him because I love him. And I really loved how they fell for each other and how he was adamant that he loved her. I love that in a hero. So that became the conflict for the rest of the book, and I really liked watching them figure out what that was about. And he does have a heart condition as well, and that was really interesting to see how he could get help with that. And she was definitely an advocate for women's reproductive rights and health, and like that played a big part in the plot at the end too. So everything happened at the end, but the first like 250-300 pages were just like slightly boring. So I'm gonna give it 3.5, probably round up to 4 because I just love the ending so much and how the romance played out, but like plot wise it was a bit disappointing. So check this out if you want to. It's not my favorite in the series. I think 2 and 3 are still my favorites, and I didn't even read book 1, so the character in book 1 was probably the friend that was like most around, and I was like, I don't know who you are. And then they mentioned something about tennis. I was like, oh yeah, she is a tennis star in the previous book. But still a good book, still super steamy though. For this series is like that. This still brings the steam, so I liked it. So 3.5 rounding up to 4. And then I did read Jasper Vale, and this is the 4th book in the Eden series. It comes out on Tuesday, and first off, did not like the narrator. The narrator is not my favorite, especially the male narrator. The female narrator was okay, but the male narrator I did not click with. But like I had to listen to it since I've used a credit on it, and I was excited for the book to come out. And this one I'm giving 4 stars. I think it's my least favorite in the series, but like it's still a 4-star read. Again, the plot was like not that engaging for the beginning, and then I got really into it like for the second half of it because of what was going on. So there's a big drama with Eloise and her family because she feels like they don't take her seriously, and she wants to take over the inn that she's working at, which is like Eloise's inn. And Jasper's our hero, and they actually got married in the beginning, and I would have loved to see that actually play out. Like we just very briefly get the scene of them in Vegas and getting married and hooking up there, and I would have loved that to have been much more fleshed out so I could feel that connection between them, because then we're all of a sudden like, oh yeah, we're back in Eden and they're married. And I was like, Oh, are they? Like, I didn't really get that. And Jasper has a past of his own, and I'm not the biggest fan of other women drama, and that was like a big part of what happened in the second half. And so I was like, okay, now we're gonna have like malicious women exes coming in the picture, which I do not love as a plot device. So I'm giving it 4 stars. I still really love their connection and how hard they fell for each other, and he was someone who would use "that's my wife," and I love that in a hero. I love that trope so much. So I did really love him and how hard he fell for Eloise and them living together and trying to make it work because they had different reasons why they wanted to stay married, and it was good. It was good. I didn't love it as much, and like I think it was interesting because from what I remember, the family was talked about pretty positively throughout the series, but in this one there were issues with the parents not taking her seriously, so I thought that was just an interesting take on the family that we didn't really get before. But I really love seeing the hero of book 3 getting all possessive and protective over his sister-in-law. That was fun, and Jasper was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna hate me. So I really like that. I love the family dynamics in Devney Perry's books. So this one, 4 stars. I am admitting though and acknowledging that the audio narrator might have also had to do with my not enjoyment of the book, but I would have loved a little bit more fleshed out scenes and not have other woman drama. But overall, I do think I had a really good reading vlog. Like, I liked every single one of these books, mostly like 2 5-star reads, 2 kind of 4-star reads. So I just was taking forever. I mean, like, we had that stuff happen in my house and I was like, I cannot focus on anything, and now I'm getting stressed because it's the end of the month. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I do hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm sorry I didn't read the other 2 books, but I'm gonna insert a little clip that you've probably already seen of me explaining that at the beginning, so you're not thinking I'm gonna read 2 other books that I haven't. But let me know if you've read any of these and what your thoughts are, or what you're most excited to read. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.